The next personality we are moving to Machiavellianism. In psychology, it refers to a personality trait which sees a person so focused on their own interest, they will manipulate, deceive, and exploit others to achieve their goals. Machiavellianism is one of the traits in what is called the dark triad. The term itself derives from a references to the infamous Niccolo Machiavelli, a diplomat and philosopher in a Renaissance whose most well-known work became The Prince, Second Prince. The notorious book espoused his views that strong rulers should be harsh with their subject and enemies, and that glory and survival justified any means, even ones that were considered immoral and brutal. By the late 16th century, Machiavellianism became a popular word to describe the art of being deceptive to get ahead. But it was not a psychological term until the 1970s, when two social psychologists, Richard Christie and Floresen, developed what they call the Machiavellianism scale, a personality inventory that is still used as the main assessment tool for Machiavellianism. The scale is also called Mach 4 test. Machiavellianism has been found to be more common in men than women. Yes, it can however occur in anyone, even children. Someone with a trait of Machiavellianism will tend to have many of the following tendencies. Only focused on their own ambition and interest. They'll prioritize money and power over relationship. They'll come across as charming and confident. Yes. Exploit and manipulate others to get ahead. Lie and deceive when required. They will use flattery words like anything. Lacking in principles and values. Yes, they don't have really values and ethics. They can come across as a aloof or hard to really get to know what they want to know. Cynical of goodness and morality, capable of causing others harm to achieve their means. They'll do anything others to get that things done. Low levels of empathy, often avoid commitment and emotional attachments, can be very patient due to calculating nature, rarely reveal their true intentions, prone to casual, and they'll be like always do flirting, can be good at reading social situations and others, lack of warmth in social interactions, not always aware of the consequences of their actions. They might struggle to identify their own emotions. So the Machiavellianism scale is a score of up to 100 resulting from a test. This consists of series of questions. So they will have in companies or in some other purpose, they will conduct this test for CBI purpose or to investigate something. They will conduct this test. It has some 100 type of questions. People who score above 60 are considered high marks. So for 100 questions, if they are correctly answered for 60 questions, they considered as highly marks. Yes. And those scoring below 60, low marks. Somewhat if they can manage, if they answer for some 40 question or 35 questions, they will consider as low marks. But that the low mark that depends on the efficiency of the answers, how they manipulate their answers. Okay. Actually, uh, high marks are focused on their own well-being. They believe that to get ahead, one must be deceptive and don't trust human goodness and think depending on others is naive. Prioritizing power over love and connection. They don't believe that mankind is by nature good. So they least bother about mankind. If anybody is suffering, they won't tell, oh, yo, they are suffering very bad. They won't say like that. That is because of their fat only they are suffering. They may say like that. So these are the mannerism. So how they can entice and others, how they could do differently. So their eyes always goes this rightward direction, right side, and sometimes left side. So they won't see the people with straight eyes. If they straight eyes, they will look like this person. Always they will see in that direction, or upward, I mean left hand side direction. So Lomac, on the other hand, tends to show empathy to others and is honest and trusting. They believe in goodness, and if you abide by good morals, you will do well in life. Too low on the scale, however, can see people being submissive and too agreeable. So, this kind of low mat people, they will do manipulation to some extent. Other think they are okay. So, there is also called kiddie mac test for children. So, materialism is considered part of the dark triad. One of the three personality traits we used to have, the narcissism, sociopathy, and psychopathy. It will be considered very worst because they'll do whatever want. They will use people, and despite seemingly obvious connections between the three dark traits, the prevalence of one of the trait often occurring with the other two. Research has yet to be done to concretely prove a connection. So some research is going on to prove the connection between narcissism, psychopathy, and this machiavellianism. So we can say it is a disorder, or if this kind of personality is being spotted over a person for so many years, so we call that person is a character of that personality. So materialism is most about manipulation for personal gain. Okay, so these are the characteristics of Machiavellianism. Okay, next we are moving to neuroticism. Neuroticism is a tendency towards anxiety, depression, self-doubt, and other negative feelings. We can tell the example of type D personality. Type D, we can call it as distressed. The same thing. Neuroticism also the person who feels very often they feels about negative thing it may happen in their life. So they always expect some bad will happen to them, so they will be afraid of that, they'll be scared of that. So these are the characteristics of neuroticism. Neuroticism, one of the personality traits, is typically defined as a tendency toward anxiety, depression, self-doubt, and other negative feelings, as I told earlier. All personality traits, including neuroticism, exist on a spectrum. Some people are just more neurotic than others. In the context of, in the context of type A, type B, type C, type D, and machiavellianism, low mac, high max, and introvert and extrovert. Some self-deprecating comedians and the complainers wear their neuroticism as a badge of honor. We can say this neuroticism always exists with the person who does comedies and they want to make others happy. So, but in truth, people with neurotic dispositions are more prone to anxiety. So they will end up with the day of thinking about negative feelings. So they want to make others happy, but they will end up with the negative ideas, negative feelings, and additional unfavorable social and emotional outcomes. Neuroticism has been defined somewhat differently by different psychologists, but its core it reflects a general tendency toward negative emotions. The term derives from the historic concept of neurosis, which referred to form a mental illness involving chronic distress. So, neurotic patient will behave like that. They always think they are in a confused state. They always worry about the negativity which has not yet happened. Yes. So they are easily disturbed. They have frequent mood swings. They get irritated easily. They feel often they are in a controlled environment. Along with others, similar self descriptions with a higher rating indicating a higher level of neuroticism. Some systems of organizing the traits, like the most recent version of inventory, separates neuroticism into three facts, each reflect a tendency to feel certain ways: anxiety neuroticism, depression neuroticism, emotional volatility. So these are the three categories of neuroticism. So high neuroticism ratings are associated with risk of mental illness and worse outcome on average on measures of health and relationship satisfaction. However, it can be argued that neuroticism exists because it provides advantages such as sensitivity to threats over the course of humanity's evaluation. So these people always suffered by schizophrenia diseases, illusion, delusion, phobia. So they always fear about the thing which may or may not going to happen. So, if for example, if they go or if they sleep in the bed, they may think that the fan may fall onto them. Something so that it has only 2% of probability to happen, but they will be worrying about that. So these people are called neuroticism. These are the characteristic of neuroticism. So thank you so much for the listening. So this class we have studied about so many personalities. The reason for studying these personalities is to regulate your personality. You just go through all this so you can change your personality. Okay, so we discussed about the internal factors and family, environment. So many things are related to influencing your personality, and it can be changeable. You can change your personality. So you can be type A or type B or type C. So type C person really very good. So type B will be always in the depression to finish their goals. But type C people, they will be in a very good intention to complete the task, but they will take time to take decisions, something like that. You go through all these three types. We see about types and materialism. So don't be like materialism. Sometimes we have to be there like 3-4%, we have to be like that. Okay, so you go through all this and you make your personality which will be liked by everyone, and you should be approachable. You should have soothing personality, and the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you approach others, so everything matters. So that's what we are studying, this personality in organizational context. So if you change your personality, definitely you will be a good employee or you will be a good employer. Okay, that's what they have this concept in organizational behavior. Okay, so once you join a company, you have to uh, what you have to behave as organization expects from you. You have to abide with the rules and regulations. You have to move friendly with their colleagues and other people. Okay, so that's what we are studying this concept. So thank you so much. Next class we are going to have uh, discussion forum, discussion in Zoom meeting. So I'll send you the link. A for separate A, B, C we used to have. So if you have any doubt, I will clarify that. Please note down if you have any doubts on theory and if we have different theories, no, and perception, personality. Okay, so thank you so much for the patient listening. Okay, bye. See you next week.